Hello and welcome. I have Vinita with me. Congratulations, Vinita. You qualified your NET exam in July 2018 in the subject of HR and labor welfare. How is this feeling of qualifying this exam?
I'm feeling very good. I was really shocked when I cleared the exam and I saw my results. And it's always a good feeling to have when you put in so much effort and you get the results. So it's a very good feeling. And I'm looking forward to clearing GRF soon.
Great. So tell us more about yourself. Where were you born? Where did you pursue your education?
I was born in Kerala. I did my engineering also from Kerala, Mahatma Gandhi University. After that, I worked for almost 2 years. During that time, I prepared for CAT. I did my MBA in SDM IMD Mysore in HR and marketing, dual specialization. But I'm more passionate about HR. So I always felt that the most unique thing that any organization can have is the people of the organization, and that's why I'm very. I don't think strategies can be copied. Anything can be copied, but people are something that you cannot copy. So that is why I'm very passionate about HR. So
Sounds great. And so tell us how did you decide to give the NET exam and what was your preparation strategy?
I passed out in 2011. After that, I had a gap of almost 7 years. At that time also, I was studying something or the other. I prepared for civil service also for some time, but I couldn't see the end to it. I got married also, and my first child was also born. So I got really busy because my husband works in a transferable job. He gets transferred all the time to different parts of India. So we are on move every second year or third year. So right now I'm in Hyderabad. When I gave the exam, I was in Delhi itself. So then when my elder son started going to school, I decided that I wanted to move to academics, teaching and all. So that's when I decided to give the NET exam, and I started preparing. I started looking for books, and fortunately, I saw Human Peritas. I saw some other things also, but I felt Human Peritas will give me a good resource for studying. So yeah, so my studying was when I started preparing for NET. It was in 2018 January. My second son was born in 2007 November. I started preparing in January. He was only 2 months old at that time, and my preparation was the only time when he sleeps in the morning. So it was some days it was 2 hours, some days it was 3 hours if I'm lucky, and maybe another 1 hour if I can squeeze in the afternoon. So one thing that I really followed is reading the book again and again. Like I didn't refer any other book. I started off with a general book before I got the Human Peritas material. So that book I read half of it. Then I started with the Human Peritas material as soon as I got it, and I read the same Human Peritas notes again and again, like whatever I could go through with the limited amount of time I had. And that is what helped me, because then whatever information you're getting gets stuck to your brain very easily to repeat it again and again. So that was my strategy.
Sounds very challenging with a transferable job and a small baby, but you did it nonetheless, and that's so great. So, diving into the subject, did you find paper one or paper two any more challenging than the other? And how did you divide your time between both the papers?
The aptitude and reasoning paper, to be very honest, I didn't prepare too much. I concentrated on the theory, because aptitude, I am pretty good in aptitude generally, and my language skills, verbal and all, I'm generally good. In other competitive exams also, I have easily cleared that part. So my effort in that area was very less. Probably because I was confident that I can clear it. My more effort went into the theory part, because even in college also, you don't learn deeply into labor laws like what you give in the material. So, and there are lots of questions that come from labor laws, that section. And to learn it also, it's little difficult. It's not an easy thing to do. So my concentration was on the theory part rather than on the aptitude and reasoning part. So I concentrated in the theory. It was good. The materials are really good.
And if you had to give some advice to any students who are going to sit for this exam in the future, what advice will you give to students?
I would say for any exam you're going to write, whether it is NET or civil service or CAT, any exam. If it's a theory-based exam like we have in NET, for any subject, select a particular book, whether you're going to follow Human Peritus or for other subjects which you don't have resources for. Stick to minimal resources and keep repeating it over and over again, rather than spreading out into 10 books and not remembering anything at all. So read your subject again and again. Some things you might not, when you read it first time, like labor laws and all, you might not remember anything. Like once you finish the book, you're like, why did I spend so much time reading it? But when you go back to it and read, even after 1 week, like you're going back to it, even after 1 month also, when you read it the second time, you'll understand that you remember a lot of things from it. So that is what helps me, not just in this exam, any exam. So select your resources correctly, invest your time in selecting your resources correctly, and stick with those resources. Read it again and again, and practice also. Practice question papers, which you guys provide.
Yes, we do. And very well said. Revision is the key, and practicing questions equips you well for facing the exam.
Yes.
So we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors, and thank you so much for taking out time and speaking with us. I'm sure it's very inspiring for other people to hear that conditions don't matter if you just focus your energies onto something. So with all the challenges, you still qualified with flying colors, and we congratulate you for that.
Thank you. And I just want to put out a message, so many of us are mothers of 2 children, newborns are there at home, and we always feel that, we have lost on the time and you can't do anything anymore. But the current scenario or the current environment we have supports women in a lot of ways. The career opportunities we have is endless at any age. Age is not a barrier at all. So for me, it's very reassuring to go through exams, still able to clear it, even with kids. So I hope people take a message from that you can't be stopped once we decide to crack something.
I'm sure the message is going to go across to a lot of females watching this, and thank you again for inspiring so many women. Thank you.
Thank you.